Alright, so I'm watching, my wife and I watch our, we have our shows that we record, and she likes American Idol a lot more than I do, but I do watch it with her. She watches my shows with me, and sometimes they're singing some good songs or whatever, so I don't mind watching it. But I got reminded of something last night. I don't know if I ever talked about this in a previous video. I may have, but it would have been possibly 2 years ago. It was either last season of American Idol, the winner, or the one before that. I can't remember. And I noticed when they had the last two people on the stage, they were given, it was the finale, you're going to find out who the winner is, right? And I'm noticing, they've got that huge screen behind the people on the stage, the singers. And there's literally all kinds of weird symbolism and all kinds of just pictures and, cool effects, whatever you want to call it, behind them when they sing. It's usually always got something on that screen moving or whatever. And this time, a year or two ago, whatever it was, the final two contestants, they've got the camera zoomed in on both, where you can see both of them, but you can also see that screen behind them, naturally. And it's got some kind of Illuminati symbolism hovering over like one of their heads on the screen. Now, to the average person, it would just look like some effect going on in the background, nothing to see here. And I saw that, and whatever the symbol was stood out too much for me to say, no, I don't think that's by chance. And I said, Evelyn, my wife, Evelyn, see the guy on the right, or whoever, guy or girl, I think it may have been the two guys when it was David and David. And I'm like, see that guy on the right or whatever side it was? I'm pretty sure he just won. Well, how do you know? They haven't said it yet. I said, well, look above his head. They're letting the club know who won in advance. If my theory's right. It could have been chance, obviously it's only 50-50. So there's only two people up there. It could have been pure chance. But I saw that and I made the claim, and it sure enough turned out that that's who won. So I thought about that, but then I forgot all about it. All right, whatever. New season of American Idol. We're watching again last night, and there's still, what, 6 or 8 or whatever, 7 people left. And it was one of the first performances, one of the earlier performances, I should say. Matter of fact, I've got the still photo on my phone that I will upload before I do this video and actually attach it to the video so you can see it a lot better. I just want to see the person's face. Oh, it's the country guy. It's the country boy. That's who it is. Dexter Roberts. So if you want to see what I'm talking about last night, just go watch it again. You could probably go to YouTube and type in Dexter Roberts last night's date, and I'm sure they'll have his clip on there. Now my question is, are they already letting us know who won? Are they already letting the club know well in advance, this guy's killing it with the results or whatever it is, behind the scenes, and that's who's gonna win? Or is there just some other message going on while this guy's singing and it just happens to be his turn while he's singing? I don't know. But when you see the little still photograph I've taken, you're going to see what I saw last night. Now I got to see it in the movie form, motion video, not just a still photo. And shortly after I took the photo, within, I don't know, 5 to 10 seconds, that same thing I'm going to show you is nothing but a pure triangle with King Solomon's floor structure, which is highly Freemason, because every Freemason building on the face of the earth has the same identical King Solomon's floor on it. And that is the black and white checkered floor. When this guy was singing, I saw that floor going by in the background, moving in the video thing, the little screen behind him. And that's what caught my eye. So as I watched a second or two later, I also see the Freemason compass and square symbol inside somewhat of a triangle thing with that floor on it. Now, if it was one or even two of those things alone, it probably would still be enough to mention it, especially if there was two of them. But there's three things in there. Again, that triangle with the all-seeing eye, that's Freemason, Illuminati, whatever, as well, but it's definitely Freemason. So we got the triangle, you've got the absolute perfect King Solomon's floor, checkered black and white. You then have the skull, or the not the skull, but the compass and square Freemason symbol, which is interesting. Why I'm mentioning that right now, because of this weekend, I think it was Saturday or Sunday, we went downtown Tampa. They were having some kind of little camp thing. All these different camps representatives would show up and tell you why their camp's better. We were thinking about doing some kind of camp with our kids, and I don't think I'm for like shipping them off, see you later in 2-3 weeks, a month, where I don't see them. I'm more or less like the camp where, hey, how about we drop them off every day, that kind of thing, and then we pick them up, you know, something like that. So we're going there to check it out, and there's a guy representing some company, and believe me, there's not just camp people there. There are other companies who are trying to prey on people financially, such as direct buy. You know, join our direct buy program for $5,000 membership fee. It's good for 10 years, and you get access to unbelievably cheap furniture. No. So they're there, and there's some others. I don't know what this particular guy I'm talking about was there representing. I don't remember, but I saw him sitting down with his hands out, and he has this huge Freemason with the G in the middle and all, compass and square, right there tattooed big on his arm. The same compass and square, of course, that you're going to see in this still photo. And again, after I saw this, I was like, wait, I said, hold on, because it was recording, and we had to, you know, I could go back and forth. So I said, hold on, Evelyn, I think I just saw something. Let me rewind this. Sure enough, yep. So then I let it play after I took the picture, and that's when it kind of ended, that scene or whatever you want to call it, with King Solomon's floor going through a perfect triangle. Again, symbolism there. But if that was all that happened, I could easily see why people would say, it's just, so what? It's a checkered floor. It could have been any color. And it's a triangle. There's always triangles, you know, normal shapes on TV, squares and triangle. Yeah, you're right. But the Freemason symbol, the skull, the compass and square, and the triangle, and the King Solomon's floor, all at the same time, no. No chance. And as other artists went up there to sing, it was their turn, I no longer saw any more symbolism. I didn't see any more. It was only with Dexter Roberts. So, again, is this them saying he's our guy, he's the one who's going to win, so to speak? Since last time, and I know it was 50-50 chance, but last time they had it hovering over a guy on the final day when they were calling out who won, and they're both standing there waiting for the whole world's waiting to find out. And then they said, so-and-so wins. And oh, it's the guy that has the Illuminati symbol over his head in the background, huh? Again, could be chance on that particular instance. This one, no chance. The only thing is, all that they were doing is giving a little shout out to themselves, like, hey, we got this, you know, we're in everything, we're in Hollywood, we're in American Idol, we're everywhere. Here's our little signature, right here's our little tag, little spray paint gang sign, so to speak. Is that all it was? Or is there more to it, as in, this is gonna be the winner of the show, well in advance knowing that. So I know they show the, you know, the recent numbers and how many voted for this one age group and this and that, and they don't show him always at the top, but he's up there for sure sometimes, and he could certainly win it. Now, my personal favorite, by the way, is the rocker. And last night they were all doing their own twists and flavors of these 80s songs. I'm like, oh yeah, I think I definitely want to watch this one. So me and my wife watched it last night rather than go to bed a little earlier. And I'm like, oh, we know that song. Oh, yeah. We know all these songs. Okay. And then they do their rendition of it, and it was horrible. It's like they took a nice fast beat, good song, good 80s song, and then slowed it way down and turned into elevator music with a little bit of slow, soft singing. I'm like, well, what the hell's going on here? I'm like, man, back in the day when David Cook did it, he did it. He really turned these songs around, made it his own, and they were great. So finally, the last performance of the night is the rocker. And he does Journey song. I think it was Faithfully. And I'm like, oh, here we go. Please don't do what everyone before you did. And I said, I don't think he's going to. This guy, he always does real good with the songs. He's got a good song choice. He doesn't butcher, his version of it. I said, this will probably be pretty good. Sure enough, start singing it, getting into it. It was great. He did really well. And then at the end, you heard the whole crowd letting you know, yeah, that was the best one of the night. And he also gets very high votes. So I thought he might be the winner. But again, now that I've seen this Illuminati symbolism on TV, only when Dexter Roberts was singing, all I can do is say, let's wait and see. And as the show goes on, when we get to that last finale, and the last two people are standing, whoever they may be, and they're going to say, all right, tonight's the results night. We're going to find out who the new American Idol is for 2014. That's the one I'm going to watch again out for sure, to see, is there any more symbolism again over it? And I'll tell you right now, if that son of a gun, Dexter Roberts, is sitting there at the end next to someone else, I think it might be pretty safe to say we know who won. But again, this could be nothing more than a little shout out from the club to other club members watching TV saying, hey, what's up? Here's our sign, here's our symbols. The average sheep right now has no clue. And as I'm watching this and seeing this, and it's standing out like a sore thumb, blaring, oh my God, did they just do that on live TV? Yes, they did. Oh. I see the whole sheeple audience and judges and performers doing their thing, cheering, and oh, my little teeny girls, oh, teeny boppers, oh. And they've got this Illuminati Freemason symbolism blaring in your face in the background, and you don't even have a clue. Let me ask you something. Can you really blame the elite? Can you really blame them for being so bold and brazen and just doing stuff that they know you stupid morons won't even know we're doing it to you? I mean, can you really blame them? Man, I saw the perfect dosage of sheep last night. And it's interesting because when most people get on YouTube and start talking about things, waking people up, and we get on a rant or whatever about something, and, why don't you just go watch your stupid American Idol, right? That's the favorite show that we get on people about watching, American Idol. It's the epitome of entertainment, sheep, dumbed down, whatever people watch. And as I said, I watch it with my wife. But I'm aware and I'm awake. So, for me, as I said, I'm watching this, but waiting to see if things stand out, and they did last night, heavy duty. Now I get to report it to you. The question is, how many of you caught it last night? And maybe none, maybe some, it doesn't matter. And I'm not saying you're dumbed down sheep either. Because here's the other side. How many people sit there and spend their time researching Illuminati, Freemasonry, secret cabals, not too many. So if you have someone like me who does, and it stands out to me, I can report to you, then you can go back and watch it, visualize it. Oh my God, he's right. And that doesn't mean you're a dumbed down sheep or anything like that. But again, on the Illuminati side or the Freemason side, putting your little symbol up there while the rest of them who see it know exactly what is happening on stage. And then seeing the sheeple, I mean, it's like, putting something, dancing around people as an invisible ghost with some, with some virus or something, and the rest of the ghost Freemasons can see you because they're ghosts, but the average people around you can't see it, and you're just flaunting this little virus around them. Oh, ooh, the next one, ooh, right? And they're just having a blast. Live TV, doing it right there. So, in a sense, that's kind of like their ghost, right? What would you do if you were a ghost? Oh, I'd go mess with somebody, one of my friends, right? Before I went off, I'd go mess with my best friend or something. You know, you'd probably say something like that. If you could do something as a ghost, you'd do something a little mischievous, right? You'd play a prank on someone you know, mom, dad, sister, brother, friend, whatever, on your way out, right? So, in a sense, this Freemason thing last night, it's kind of the same thing. Nobody can see us. It's right in their view, but they could see us if they open their freaking eyes. It's right there, but they're so dumbed down they don't see it. They have no clue. So you did not throw one by Jason at 4, because Jason at 4 did in fact catch it, and you are going to see the screenshot, the photo I took of it on my phone, which is basically of the TV, but it's good quality picture as far as that goes, and I'm going to show it to you. So take care.